Hello, my name is Hannah, and today we are building a strip mall kind of thing for Windenburg. Do they call it strip malls other places? Oh, that's going to sound really weird if you don't know what a strip mall is. It's basically just a bunch of shops next to each other in a row, if that was ever confusing. I think I'm the one who made it weird by saying that if it's not like a strip mall other places. But it's just a bunch of, like, there's a restaurant, there's library, there's like a retail store, and they're all just like right next to each other, like in a like a joined building kind of thing. But also I made this building so that it's like it could be like 7 different things. I went a little bit above on this build, so it can be, okay, let's see, can I remember everything that it can be? It can be a restaurant, a retail store, a library, a museum, a bar, a lounge, and then like I think that's about it, but there's a lot of stuff. So you can change it to whatever lot type you want and then use it for whatever you need, but it has like a bunch of stuff that you can use. So I think everything is functional, and then like you would just need like a couple things to change it to some of the other things. So it's very functional, and you can use it in a lot of your games. So I thought it was cute too, because I like this. I said on the gallery that I based this off of I searched like Dutch street view because of an art project I'm working on for my art class. Well, it's not really an art class. Well, it is an art class, but it's not like a drawing class. It's a pottery class. But we need to draw like art to like base the pottery off of. So that's what I'm doing right now. Or like it was supposed to be done about a day ago, but I am a perfectionist, so it's not done, and it is now Thanksgiving break. Well, like, in America, it's Thanksgiving break, so let's hope it gets graded before, like, grades come out next week. Oh, I'll figure it out. I'll finish the last part of it today, hopefully. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving to Americans, I guess. And to the rest of the world, happy 3rd week of November. Nothing special about that, but it's just, 3rd week of November. It's almost December, so that's fun. You can start putting out Christmas trees, or like most sane people, and put them out about 4 months ago, because that's the best time to put out a Christmas tree. What is your opinion on putting out Christmas trees? Tell me in the comments down below. If you really want to, tell me when you put your Christmas tree up, and like what do you put on it? Do you put decorations or like Hallmark ornaments? Like, what do you do for Christmas? Okay, let's talk about Thanksgiving breaks, shall we? So like I have an entire week off because they needed, like, we were gonna have Monday and Tuesday at school, but then they were like, the teachers haven't had teacher planning time, because they've been needing to sub for classes because they can't get any classes. So now we have the entire week off. So that's fun. So we have an entire week to do nothing, which is really fun, honestly, because then I can, play Sims more. Because, what else would you do during a break? Nothing. You don't do anything during a break. That's the time when you get to relax and, in my case, film probably 5 videos, because that sounds fun. It honestly is really fun. That's why I do it, is because I like and enjoy doing it. So, and it's almost 1. The video goes up in like 3 hours. Let's hope my editing software doesn't say no like last Saturday and say I'm gonna take 4 hours to export and then another hour to upload to YouTube. I don't know what's Saturdays, it just doesn't really want to work, which understandable, but that's like kind of the day I need you, because that's like the day I export most of my videos for like the entire week, is on that Saturday before the week, because like I've said this before, but I upload and film all of my videos during the weekend, so I need all of them to be like ready through the weekend. So I like work during the week on the builds and like stuff, and then upload them on the weekend. But Saturdays it's just been like, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to work right now. So that's really fun. So But let's just like talk about like Thanksgiving right now. I don't like Thanksgiving. It's not really fun for me because like I guess it's like you have something to be thankful for, but I don't think I've ever like is that what you talk about at your like family Thanksgivings? I feel like we just eat food and complain. Like that's all my family does. So like I'm just like, oh, another Thanksgiving time. And also I don't like the food very much because I don't like turkey and I don't like ham. I don't like meat, which is, you know, that's a me thing. But like the potatoes are good, but like other than that, I'm just like, what else am I gonna eat? The rolls and the potatoes, and then I have to like spend the rest of the time in my room because like I don't want to talk with the adults and I don't want to talk with the children. Well, there's not very many children. The children are like 10, 11, and I don't relate to them. I am 14. I don't want to talk to these 11-year-olds because I don't relate to them because these people are cool. So like, it's weird, but I just like, I don't want to talk with you. I don't want to talk with you. So what am I going to do? Spend another day in my room. I do that anyways, but like, it's bad because then they're all downstairs and I'm up in my room eating pumpkin pie. It's very weird. But I don't enjoy Thanksgiving, which sounds bad, but what do you do? I just don't know what to do, and I feel like left out. So that's probably why I don't like Thanksgiving very much. But, you know, back to the build, you could buy food from this place if that's what you decide to make it. It's more like a clothing store, I guess. Like, it's like clothing because I put some mannequins upstairs, but like, you could also buy food from like the restaurant and like celebrate that. Oh, that reminds me. I think like 3 Thanksgivings ago, my parents, I don't know what was happening that year, but we went out to Cracker Barrel to eat Thanksgiving, and that was a really big mistake because we waited like 3 hours, which isn't like that long in the like scheme of things, but like we waited 3 hours for a table at Cracker Barrel on Thanksgiving, and the food took another like hour. So we were there for like 5 hours at Cracker Barrel, and we had a bunch of children running around because it was 3 years ago, so these people were like 7, and it was really annoying because they kept complaining, and I was just like, okay, what am I gonna eat here for like the entire 3 hours? So I don't have a lot of fun Thanksgiving experiences, I guess. I feel like it makes me sad that I'm like lonely. That sounds really bad. I don't talk to anybody by choice, so I just spend a bunch of time in my room calling my friends. So I'm not technically alone because I'm still talking to my friend. That sounds really bad. I'm sorry, other friends, I don't talk to you enough. I need to talk to you people more. I just called them you people. They probably don't want to talk to me. But like, I have friends, I just don't get to see them ever because like obviously like we have like a split schedule because like I go on some days of the week and then they go on other days, and all of my friends are not on my day. So like I have all of my friends on the opposite days, or they're not going to school. So it's like, what do? I can't see my friends. I don't have 2 of their numbers, which is kind of sad because I would like to talk to them, but also, I don't know how to get their numbers. So I'm like, what do I do? And like, I had like I first got like an actual friend group that I liked. Like, well, all of them I liked, but like that I felt comfortable in 8th grade. Like, end of 8th grade mostly is when like I got comfortable with my friends and I felt like happy again. That sounds so sad, but I was happy with the friends that I had, and then 9th grade rolls around and I don't get to see them anymore, so I feel like left out from like the friends because I bet they all talk with each other still, but it's me and my friend that I've mentioned a couple times in my videos that keep talking, and then one other friend that I've talked to several times throughout, you know, the quarantine time. And then I made like another friend. Like, I knew of her existence, but I talked to her a lot more because she's very good at art and I need help on my art project. That's not the reason I talked to her, but that's like how I have been talking to her the past like week. I don't even know how that started. She lives around the corner from one of my other friends, but I don't even know how we started talking at the beginning. No clue. So I make friends the weirdest way. How many friends have I actually made by myself? I think like 2, which sounds really bad. But most of my friends, I'll get like brought into friend groups because I'm sitting alone, which is the entirety of how my elementary school like days went, is just like, here, person sitting alone at lunch, come sit with us. And yeah, that's how I made all 7 of my friend groups. Not at the same time. I had 7 friend groups during the span of elementary school. Elementary school is from like the ages like 5 to 11, so like that's not that reasonable that I had a lot of friend groups. They just didn't want me anymore, so they're just like, okay, go sit alone at lunch again. That sounds so bad. 5th grade was like, oh my god, that's so bad. I hope none of them hear this. Okay, they ditched me, so that's not my fault. There was one friend group that I kind of left because I wanted to go talk with other friend, and then I just didn't sit with them again, but they still like me. The rest of the friend groups I had during elementary school don't like me anymore, and I don't know why. It's probably because I don't talk the first, like, 4 months of being friends with you. I'm just very shy, and I'm very cautious of who I show my personality around. So people are like, okay, you haven't talked in 4 months, you're not a friend, because they don't trust me, I think, is because I don't talk. So they're like, okay, you're boring, you can go. That's kind of sad. But here we're making a restaurant. Let's move on from the sad stuff and move on to the happy stuff. There's a restaurant, and it's fun for, like, I guess, like, date nights. I don't know. Where do you go on date nights? I don't know. But it's a restaurant, and then I made the lighting like spotlight lighting, so it's fancy. So I also, like, hopped between, like, the, like, buildings very quickly and, like, very often. So I was like, I did the entire retail store, and then I did the restaurant, and then I think I did the library, and then I worked on, like, the upstairs of the, like, retail, and then, like, very out of order, but you can see that I did, like, the spotlight lighting, so it's fancy. I don't know what's a fancy restaurant. I feel like the fanciest restaurants I go to are, like, Italian restaurants, but, like, those aren't even that fancy, because the fancy restaurants near here are expensive, and I don't go to expensive restaurants. I feel like that's, like, a one-time kind of fancy place that you would go to on, like, special occasions, because, like, it's downtown, like, Windenburg, so it'd be expensive. Not in The Sims, but in real life it'd be very expensive. And then here's just the library. I feel like that would be a very unfortunate place for a library, because above it is the bar, like, lounge kind of area. Yeah, so that'd be really loud. So this is a very unfortunate place for a library, but I didn't know what else to put here. So I was just like, yep, let's just put a library in here because it takes up a bunch of room. Back to the holiday stuff. What's your favorite holiday, and when is it? Like, if you're not, like, American, or, like, it's, like, not, like, a typical holiday, when is it? What do you do for it? When do you start decorating for it? Fancy, interesting topics, like favorite holidays, and when do you start decorating your Christmas tree? Or do you celebrate Christmas? If you don't celebrate Christmas, that's fine too. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. It's been 13 minutes and I'm already going crazy. I talk about one thing and then I get off topic and then I confuse myself and I'm like, okay, what were we talking about? We were talking about Thanksgiving, and then I'm like, I don't want to offend anybody who doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving, and then I'm like, oh my god, it's really bad. And then I go talk about my depressing elementary school years. So that's just how I roll. So here you can see that above the library, I was going to make it a museum, and then I was like, no, I don't want to do that. So then I made it a nightclub. Oh, it can be a nightclub. Oh, I really entirely forgot about that. And I was going to make it light, because, like, it had the big windows, and I was like, no, that doesn't fit the vibe at all. So I put these spotlight looking things from the restaurant up here, and I was like, yep, that's fine. So then, I put, like, a dance floor. Like, why would you put a dance floor in a bar above a quiet, like, peaceful library? Oh, and there's a karaoke thing. Oh, yeah, that'd be really bad. But it's The Sims. They don't care, so I don't care. Oh, and I also made it, like, I think a club restricted. To be perfectly honest, I don't know what that purple door goes to. I just kind of went, yeah, that looks fine, and decided that was fine. And then here you can see I'm decorating the room in front of the library, which you have to walk through to get to the nightclub. And then there's also like desks everywhere. Like upstairs there's like a room that's just like desks and like bookshelves. Wow, I just completely forgot what that was called. And I feel like that'd be like the you know, like the rooms in the library that are just like cut off and then like they're like glass windows in front of them and you can go into them and you like rent them. It's like that. So I guess that's enough with my stories for the day. So I post a new video every day of the week, so you can watch another video tomorrow. Bye.